Join and play today on GeForce Now. All right. What is going on, everybody? As you can see on your screen, more Xbox PC titles are available on GeForce Now to be streamed at up to 4K, 120 FPS. And in fact, I'm going to be streaming Deathloop during this stream. So stick around, you all, so that we can see the performance of the game running at very high settings with ray trace, sun shadows, and more. It's GFN Thursday with Project Storm. Let's get into it. All right. What is up, everybody? As you can see right here, I'm live streaming this at 4K, 60 FPS. And you're looking at the official GeForce Now blog, and we're going to go back 3 weeks ago to let you all know that GeForce Now made mayhem with 16 new games, including The Lord of the Rings Gollum. And I will be streaming this game as well. Thanks to GeForce Now for providing content creators and streamers like myself a key for the game so that we can bring footage to you all running at ridiculous settings. All right, so stick around for that at a later time, because it's all about Deathloop, Pentiment. Gears 5 is available now. I don't even know where to begin, you all, but we're gonna go back 2 weeks and let you all know that it was time to prioritize, as GeForce Now gamers got a chance to check out the priority tier at 40% off. So if you missed out on that, shame on you. But we're gonna see if it's still available for one more day. I'm not sure. I think it ended. I should know this, but we're gonna get into it, and hopefully it's in the blog this week. All right. Now, just last week, the first Xbox title joined GeForce Now, and that is the beautiful, the amazing, the ridiculous Gears 5, a game that runs so well that you won't believe that it's not local. Take my word for it. If you don't want to believe me, check it out. It's right here on the channel. Check out Gears 5, you all. 4K, 120 FPS, right on GeForce Now. And today, we're going to go ahead and get through this so I can bring you all that gameplay, and then we have to go ahead and shout out the developers and publishers of all 12 games that we have streaming today on GeForce Now. All right, so it says 3 more Xbox PC games hit GeForce Now. Grounded, a game that I've tried, and I absolutely had fun with the game. All right. Deathloop, a game that I have not beaten yet, and I'm glad to see it on GeForce Now. And Pentiment, a game that I have not even tried, never would have thought about it, but I may have to try that on GeForce Now as well. You all, the ultimate tier is no joke, so you know I'll play anything at up to 4K 120 FPS. And they are part of a dozen more games supported this week. Now shout out to this right here, that is the GeForce Now community. This community keeps growing and growing and growing, especially with Microsoft and Nvidia hooking up and doing what they do best, which is bringing games to more gamers. Now who can hate on that? But let's keep on going and shout out Jensen. What's going on, Jensen, man? I know you're doing your thing in the world of generative AI and more. Shout out to you, though. Keep on bringing the hardware. Keep on making moves for Nvidia. And we're going to keep enjoying the products. But it says keep the Nvidia and Microsoft party going this GFN Thursday with Grounded, Deathloop, and Pentiment, now available to stream for GeForce Now members this week. These 3 Xbox titles are part of the dozen additions to the GeForce Now library. Triple threat. Nvidia and Microsoft's partnership continues to flourish with this week's game additions. All right, Who Shrunk the Kids? Grounded from Obsidian Entertainment is an exhilarating cooperative survival adventure. Shout out to the person that wrote this. I see you doing your thing. I see you. The world of Grounded is a vast, beautiful, and dangerous place, especially when you've been shrunken to the size of an ant. Explore, build, and thrive together alongside the hordes of giant insects fighting to survive the perils of a vast and treacherous backyard. And I've been in that backyard, you all, and the blades of grass seemed like they were skyscrapers. It's a cool game. Now, also from Obsidian is a historical narrative-focused Pentiment. The critically acclaimed role-playing game featured on multiple Game of the Year lists in 2022. Step into the living illustrated world inspired by illuminated manuscripts when Europe is at a crossroads of great religious and political change. Walk in the footsteps of Andreas Mahler, a master artist amidst murders, scandals, and intrigue in the Bavarian Alps. Hey y'all, I got my mind on one thing, that's Deathloop. So at times I might not be able to talk, but it's no secret. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I can't wait to see what the game performs like. But we had to get through this though, so let's keep on going. Impact the changing world, it says, and see the consequences of your decisions in this narrative adventure. Deathloop is a next-gen first-person shooter from Arcane Lion, the award-winning studio behind the Dishonored franchise. In Deathloop, two rival assassins are trapped in a time loop on the island of Black Reef, doomed to repeat the same day for eternity. The only chance for escape is to end the cycle by assassinating 8 key targets before the day resets. Learn from each cycle, try new approaches, and break the loop. The game also includes support for RTX ray tracing for Ultimate and Priority members. These 3 Xbox titles join Gears 5 as supported games on GeForce NOW. Members can stream these games or more than 1,600 others in the GeForce NOW library. Priority members can play at up to 1080p 60 FPS and skip the waiting lines. And Ultimate members can play at up to 4K 120 FPS on PC and Mac. And I have to add that you can also stream at up to 240 FPS at 1080p if you have a supported display. Play across nearly any device, including Chromebooks, mobile devices, Shield TVs, and supported smart TVs. Learn more about support for Xbox PC games on GeForce NOW. More adventures. Middle-earth calls as Lord of the Rings Gollum comes to GeForce NOW. Embark on a captivating interactive experience in this action-adventure game that unfolds parallel to the events of the Fellowship of the Ring. And I have all those movies, you all, and I absolutely loved them. I have a box collection of all 3. I believe there was 3 in that series. Assume the role of the enigmatic Gollum on a treacherous journey, discovering how he outsmarted the most formidable characters in Middle-earth. Priority and Ultimate members can experience the epic story with support for RTX ray tracing and DLSS technology. In addition, members can look for the following. All right, now all these games are right up here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna let you all look at the release dates right here. All right, so check that out real quick. And then we're gonna go ahead and continue because the Warhammer Skulls Festival is live today. Check it out for information about upcoming games in the Warhammer franchise, plus discounts on Warhammer titles on Steam and Epic Game Store. Stay up to date on these and other discounts through the GeForce NOW app. Finally, we've got a question for you this week. Let us know what mischief you'd be up to on Twitter or in the comments below. You wake up one morning, it says smaller than an ant. What's the most evil thing you can do? Now, before I give you my answer, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all to do this right now. Follow Nvidia GeForce NOW at Nvidia GFN so that you can stay current on the latest Microsoft games and other games that will be hitting the GeForce NOW service very, very soon. That is each week. And I have a feeling it's gonna be a very hot summer. I just have that feeling. Let's see if I'm right. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spy on my wife and my son, see what they say when I'm not around, when I'm in here gaming, you know what I mean? I wanna know what they think about me, so I'm just gonna do a lot of spying on the wall or on the back of the couch or something like that, on top of the TV, because I'll be as small as an ant. Why not? Now, we're gonna jump right up to this, and then we're gonna get to this gameplay, you all. First game, we have Blooming Business Casino. All right, shout out to the developers, and that is Homo Ludens, and published by Curve Games. Mostly positive reviews overall, which is a good thing. Released on May 23rd, 2023. It's just a couple days ago. All right, next up we have Planet of Lana. Developers right here. This is why I like to show this on Steam, you all, so you can get an idea who the developers are. All right, very positive reviews overall. Released on May 23rd, 2023. Developed by Wishfully, published by Thunderful Publishing. Shout out. Next up, Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun. I think I enjoy every game in the Warhammer franchise, and I just started playing them on GeForce NOW. I know, I need to go ahead and try this game, and I might do that, but let's see what the people think. Wow. The people said that it's overwhelmingly positive. Released on May 23rd, 2023. Developed by Arak Digital. Publisher Focus Entertainment. Shout out. Let's close these out because we're not coming back, all right? Next up, we have Above Snakes, a game that I've never heard of, but shout out to the developers, okay? You'll be able to play this game today at some point. If it's not onboarded yet, these games will be onboarded. I can tell you right now, it happens each and every week where people are like, where's the game? And then the game drops on GeForce Now, and then you're able to play it and everybody's happy. But positive reviews overall. Released on May 25th, 2023. Developed by Square Glade Games. Published by Creativo. Shout out. Railway Empire 2 is the next one. Oh wow, mostly negative reviews, so the people are not feeling this one right now, and I'm not sure why. All right, but not every game has to be for us. Shout out to the developers anyway, because they work hard, I'm sure, on these games. And we are a critical bunch. Gamers in 2023, we don't play around, all right? So, it was released today, developed by Gaming Mind Studios, published by Calypso Media. Shout out to you all, appreciate your hard work. Next up, we have The Lord of the Rings Gollum. Now this one right here, I'm hearing some things about, and there you have it right there, mostly negative. I'm not sure what's going on, but I will be checking out the game. Thank you to GeForce Now and the team over here that's responsible for getting us the keys so that we can stream the game so that you can get a glimpse of it. And with me, you know I'm gonna be playing that up to 4K 120 FPS maxed out. So if you wanna see what the game is about and you're a fan of the franchise, don't worry about what this says right here. Try it yourself and then come to your own conclusion. Released on May 25th, 2023, developed and published by Daedalic Entertainment and then Nacon. All right, next up, Deathloop. I have the game right here. This right here is the GeForce Now app for desktop PCs, and I'm about to open that right now real time so that you all can see that Grounded is right here on the main page. Let's see what else is up here. Deathloop right there. Anything else up here? Pentiment right there. And then you have Bolt Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun. Anything else up here? Blooming Business Casino. See, GeForce Now doesn't play around. Gears 5 is still on deck. Telling you all right now, there's some amazing games out here, over 1,600 of them to try today. Deathloop, all I had to do is hit the play button, but I'm gonna show you all real quick before I get back to the stream. If you have the game on Epic Game Store, don't hit the play button. If you have the game on Steam, hit the play button. It's that simple. Do not forget about the get button right here, a feature that was added just a few months ago. That's really, really cool. It'll take you right to the storefront where you can purchase the game, you all, and take advantage of the sales, and you won't have to worry about regretting the fact that you didn't buy the game. You can also add the game to your library and all that good stuff. Desktop shortcut, everything is self-explanatory over here. RTX ray tracing is right here. You know I'm gonna have that on. Now, we're gonna go back and then we're gonna bring you all a little bit of gameplay, and then we're gonna get out of here, and then you know I'm gonna be streaming this game for hours. Probably later today, so stick around, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and all that stuff. Now, recent reviews are mixed. I wonder if this has a lot to do with Redfall and gamers being upset about how Redfall turned out, but mostly positive overall. Released on September 14, 2021, developed by Arcane Studios, published by Bethesda Softworks. Shout out, I know your games. Next up, we have Grounded. Very positive overall, people. Released on September 27, 2022, developed by Obsidian Entertainment, published by Xbox Game Studios. I know a thing or two about their games as well. Next up, we have Lawn Mowing Simulator, a game that people seem to enjoy because we're looking at mostly positive reviews right here. Released on August 10, 2021, developed by Skyhook Games, published by Curve Games. And next, we have Pentiment. Very positive recently, overwhelmingly positive overall. Released on November 15, 2022. Developed by Obsidian, published by Xbox Game Studios. All right. Next, we have The Ascent, a game that I tried using Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I actually like the game a whole lot. It's beautiful. Beautiful visuals. I love the gameplay. I need to get back into it, you all. But mostly positive reviews overall. Released on July 29, 2021. Developed by Neon Giant. Published by Curve Games. And then last but not least is Patch Quest. All right, developer right here, one of the devs. Shout out to them. Very positive reviews overall. Released on March 2nd, 2023. Developed by Lachey Game Labs. Published by Curve Games. And now it is time to jump into some Deathloop. So we're going to do this real time, people. Close out of this. We're not going to need it where I'm going. And we also will shout out the pillow and blanket that GeForce Now sent out. They take good care of us, man. I can't lie, man. Who doesn't? You get a chance to enjoy fantastic games, streaming them in the cloud so you don't have to worry about hard drives and all that stuff. And then on top of that, you get perks for being, you know, ambassadors. You know what I'm saying? We have it good, y'all. We're spoiled. But at the same time, we will be doing this anyway because we're cloud gamers first. So I just wanted to put that out there. And we're going to go right into the game. We're going to hit play, boom, because I know I've talked enough. I think I'm going to start out using the control. We'll use keyboard and mouse at first and then switch over to a controller to show you all how seamless that is. Right here, I don't have to sign in, which is a great thing. GeForce Now team listens to feedback, and I didn't have to sign in to the game. I hope I don't have to now. I hope I didn't jinx myself. And I also need to show you all a couple other cool features as the game is loading up. So let's go. Well, I can't go back right now because the game is launching. So we'll do that a little bit later, but I was going to show you all some cool updates that just occurred in the latest GeForce Now update. So here it is. We're going to hit Control+G at this time to bring up this side of the overlay. We're going to hit that settings cog right there. We're going to hit gameplay to show you all the bit rate is maxed out at 75, resolution 4K, 120 FPS, adaptive VSync. HDR is not on, but it is capable if you have an HDR compatible display. Reflex is always on, so whether the game supports it or not, I'm always going to have it on, so it's ready for games like Destiny 2 and Fortnite and Apex Legends and other games, right? Upscale mode, AI enhanced. I keep mine on medium. You all turn it on. Take advantage of it, play around with it. You could go high or you could turn it off. It's all up to you. You also have standard upscale mode, enhanced upscale mode, but I'm gonna keep mine on medium. So next up, we're gonna hit Control+N, boom. That right there brings up the other overlay that's most important to me because it has the FPS counter in the middle, and to the left, it has in-game FPS, and that can go above 120. And then on the right, the ping is between 9 and 17 milliseconds, which is good. All right, so we're going to jump right into the game. We're going to hit Control+N, and I'm streaming this, as you can see at the very bottom, US Northeast. That is my recommended server. Always stream GeForce Now on your recommended server, but you could connect to other ones if you have the bandwidth, all right? Boom. Logging in. Let's go ahead and break the loop real quick. I'm using the controller to select that, as you all see, but now I'm back to the mouse. As the game loads, I can tell you all that Gears 5, I can't stop thinking about it. It set the bar for Xbox PC games on GeForce Now. Can Deathloop at least get up in the same echelon? I don't know. But we're about to find out live. Now, I do these live streams, you all, so that you know there's no shenanigans or anything like that. You know, that's mostly what you're going to get on this channel, me live streaming things. Sometimes I live stream with OBS set at 4K, 120 FPS. Sometimes I live stream with HDR on. Sometimes I live stream with AV1 encoder, NVINC encoding and all that stuff, man. It's just crazy, y'all. So if you like to see any of that, subscribe to the channel. Game is already beautifully detailed. As you see in the top right corner of the screen, G-Sync is enabled. G-Sync is enabled because I'm also using the RTX 4090 that's inside of this PC that helps out with hardware acceleration and things like that. So first thing we have to do is wiggle that mouse to show you all that we are using the mouse. And we're gonna just go right up here, man. We're gonna show you all these settings. We're gonna move around for a little bit more, and we're gonna get you out of here. But I want you to see how good this thing looks because I'm always talking about it. And I get tired of talking about it sometimes because I know some people like Project Storm play the game. But I had to explain to you all what you are experiencing on GeForce Now with the ultimate tier. Nvidia L40G, go and research that is all I'll tell you. All right, see where it stacks in the Nvidia GPU family. All right, see where it stacks. You might be surprised. So we're gonna go down, field of view. I put it on 100 because I'm playing on my 82-inch 8K display, the Samsung Q800T. Right here, reflex plus boost. I didn't even realize it was enabled in this game. Crazy. That's why I leave it on. And it does help with ultra low latency, guys. You won't, I don't feel any latency when especially when I'm using mouse and keyboard. All right, low latency is on, VSync off. These are the settings right here. I'm not gonna go through each one. Okay, we're gonna go to advanced settings real quick, very high. All right, ray trace sun shadows right there is on. So there you have it. We're gonna go ahead and run around a little bit more.
Next stop,
and then we're gonna get you all out of here. Super duper responsive. No latency. I always say ultra, no latency. I know I'm just waiting for GeForce Now or Nvidia to say Storm, man. Just say it the right way, which is ultra low latency. But I'm telling you all, I don't feel any latency at all right now. And I am using my desktop PC, but I have played on devices such as the iPad Mini 6, my Samsung Galaxy S20, which one? S21 Ultra 5G phone and all that with 120 hertz. It's just too much technology to keep up with. So let's go ahead and hit him in the head real quick to show you all that it's no joke out here. There's no joke out here. This is PC gaming after all. Now what I didn't do, I knew I was gonna miss. What I didn't do is set my controls. I should be using another weapon right here. Come on, headshot, bang. I love the reload. Let's see if we can get this guy mad. Hit him up. Hit him up. There we go. And just like that, if you've seen this game, the quality is super high. And the experience should be the same as playing on my actual PC. At least that's what it feels like, y'all. I'm telling you right now. So there you have it. That's all I'm going to give you right now. I don't want the video to be super long. I will try to timestamp the gameplay so people can see it. But Deathloop, you all, right here, GeForce Now. There will be much more of these Xbox PC games. I will be streaming them in the same stream. So again, keep it locked. And 3 things I need you all to do right now. That's keep it safe, keep it positive, and keep it gaming. Until the next time, I'm out of here. And I'm looking at the FPS counter down there with ray trace, with with those ray tracing on, I'm trying to say. And there will be times that I will turn that off. Look, it jumps up to 100 FPS at times. So we're gonna check it out, you all. So stick around. Until the next time, peace.